You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in, man. I'm gonna let y'all get on in here. We'll get right to this one. As it went down, as Micca, the infamous woman who Corey Holcomb basically put on blast when she was up there on the Corey Holcomb show, as being a side chick basically, and she's been out saying that she ain't no side chick. She came out and said it, and we hadn't heard nothing from her. And now she's been on a press tour, it seems like. She did an interview with Tasha K. And then she's doubled back and done an interview, man, on Perspective. That Perspective interview was crazy. As the brother from Perspective, he did that nigga sound like goddamn what's his name? Gordy, I forget his name. He sounded like the nigga who interviewed O.J. Simpson. After O.J. Simpson beat the murder case. Somebody tell me what his name was. What's the black dude's name was that interviewed O.J.? He was grilling O.J. Y'all remember that dude's name? I forget his name. Was it on BET? I forget dude's name. Y'all tell me what the black dude's name was that interviewed O.J. Man. Remember how he was going hard on O.J.? Somebody gonna know in the comment section. They're gonna remember. Man, he was going in on the juice. Remember? So, Ed Gordon, that's right. So, man, this dude right here, boy, he was going in on Micca. He was like, hey, don't you know he basically told her what she was doing in the photos and stuff was disrespectful to be a married woman. And he straight up asked her. Yo, dude went right to it. He set it up all the way across the board, told her how she was disrespectful to her man. You know what I'm saying? And how, her doing what she was doing with Anton is disrespectful to her man. And then he straight up asked her, did Anton hit it? And she went right at the camera and said, nope. She said, nope, he ain't hit that jank. Yo, C Turn, what's up, boy? You already know what it is, man. He went right to the camera and said, nope. You understand? She went to the camera and said, nope. When he asked her, did he hit it? Yo, she said it 3 times. She said, nope. Then she stared right at the camera. Nope. Then she yelled at somebody in the back. Nope. Like that. She said it 3 times. Let me tell y'all something. After watching that interview, I don't believe her now. At all. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. I don't believe her, man. After watching that interview, man, she talking about, she said that she met Anton's wife, but Anton ain't meet her husband. They ain't never had that type of thing to where he met her husband. Man, ain't no way in hell you got a husband. And that nigga that nigga said on tape, that nigga was talking about how you was, looking good and shit like that. Ain't no way. I'm thinking, what type of husband this girl got? You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I had a whole misconception about her. I ain't gonna lie. She shouldn't have did these interviews. These interviews don't make me goddamn home. You know what I'm saying? She was, stuttering and stuff like that through the questions. She really couldn't get through the questions like talking about. And dude was asking her some good ass questions too. She was like, "Oh, Anton be doing stuff for content." she said he be doing stuff for content. He was like, "Yeah." You said you leaning up on him. He asked her about the trip and everything. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Y'all, did y'all have sex?" She was like, "Nah, we had business only." He said, "Well, business." He said something like, "Well, business sex." She was. And then he said, "Did y'all have any type of sex?" Boy, that shit crazy. Man, that shit crazy. He asked me, did they have any type of sex? And she was like, nope. She went hard body at that camera, man. Hey, man. And the way Anton was talking, he was talking like he just, you know what I'm saying? But still, I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I ain't gonna say I believe her, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I don't believe Shorty, man. I don't believe her, man. See, chicks that move like that, the way I'm watching her move now, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? At first, when what you call it came out and put her on blast, I ain't know the whole dynamics of the situation. When Corey Holcomb put her on blast. But as I watched this thing play out, I don't think she should have did no interviews. She looked crazy in these interviews. Her answers, like, either you ain't got no respect for your husband or nothing like that, or you just, man, like I said before, man, or your husband just don't give a damn what you do. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't got none at all. You know what I mean? Um, Man, this shit crazy right here, bro. Dude was grilling her ass, man. Then he asked her, what else he asked Shorty? And he was asking her everything, man. Bruh. He asked her about that trip. He asked her about trips they took before. And I'm thinking, yo, Shorty, you said that your husband never met this nigga. Your husband never met this nigga. And she was like, we ain't never been in no situation. Nigga, what you mean? You getting on flights to go see a nigga. Shit, fuck all that. If you get on a flight to go see a nigga, your husband's supposed to see that nigga. These are facts. I'm gonna say it again. If you talking about you getting on a business flight to go see this nigga, your husband got to go see that nigga. She out of pocket right there. That's how I know she was capped. That's how I know she was capped. So I don't believe nothing she say, y'all. I think she all capped. And when she sat up there and did all them theatrics, when they asked if she had sex with a dude, and she was saying she did all that to the camera like she did right there, nope. I was like, nah, I don't believe you. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. Nope. Not on duty. Not on duty. Not the way you was hanging on, dude. Acting like that, because you was acting real, unmarried. And she seemed not to be conscious about that. That's another thing I noticed. She seemed not to be conscious that, yo, you're married, lady. Or you say you are. So if you married, why is you moving like that? And then this is what she said that threw me off. When he asked her about the way she hugged Anton in that picture when she was leaning all over that nigga. She said, oh, I hug all the men like that. Business relationship. I was like, what? Shit, you real disrespectful. Mm-hmm. You real disrespectful to him. You know what I mean? Bruh. Yeah, it's up for this shorty, man. I think Corey won this one, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I think you won this one, clearly. Because shorty, she was stuttering on them answers. And again, that nigga seemed to bother her with them questions he was asking her. She did the wrong interview. She must not have known that this dude was gonna come at her like that in that interview. Dude went hard body at her in that interview. And he was checking her on a whole lot of shit she was doing that was out of pocket. She don't seem like she was ready for that. So either her husband don't care about her, she ain't got no husband, or man, that nigga is just he just aloof. He out of the loop. Straight up. Cause dude asked her. He asked her about everything, bro. The trips, all that shit. Their dynamic, everything. And she got real defensive a couple times. And one time she was like, no, hold on. She kept stuttering. I know you could be a little nervous and stuff like that, but come on, baby. You ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? You leaned up on the nigga. And then the nigga said that. And then when Anton said what he said about, all his chicks that be around him, and she ain't check it, she ain't say nothing, I was like, oh yeah, something ain't right. Like, she ain't even come out and check that. So I'm like, yeah, you done, man. Yeah, I don't believe this chick, y'all. I'll be honest with y'all. Me watching that interview, I don't believe her. I don't believe nothing she say, man. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, man. At first when she was quiet, man, you know what I'm saying? It was one thing. I was like, okay, yeah, she cool, she quiet, you know what I'm saying? Now she coming out doing interviews and getting cooked in them interviews, man. This dude cooked her in that interview. Now I know Tasha K didn't do the interview like this dude did it. Ain't no way she did an interview like this dude did it. Cause this dude, this nigga was getting right to the meat and potatoes of this shit. He was on her helmet about accountability, respectability and responsibility, and she seemed like she ain't know nothing about none of it. I was sitting here like, damn, dog. Shorty, it's like that. You don't know nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said she got a daughter with her husband. That makes it even worse. If she got a daughter with her husband, and she out here traveling with another nigga, and your husband ain't even meet that nigga, and you travel with another nigga talking about you going to work, man, yeah, ain't no way, nigga. They got a pocket, nigga. He got a pocket, nigga. And I don't trust nothing she say. I'm telling you that right now. Because any woman that would do that, that would go out of town with a nigga, where you're going to be spending the night, and your husband have not been introduced to this nigga, I'm sorry, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no dice, man. Ain't no dice. And dude called her out on her shit, man. Dude was sitting up there calling her out on all that shit. The dude that was interviewing her, man. He was like, yo, you don't think that's like, yo, I was like, damn. Hey, this nigga wasn't playing. It's like one of them O.J. Simpson interviews when he first beat the case. They was on his helmet, nigga. Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, man. I can't go for it, bro. What she said, bro. I think she hella capped, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't trust a word she say at all, nigga. Nothing she say I trust. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that nigga, hey, Corey won this one. He definitely won this round, big time. He went up by 30 on this. You know what I mean? She couldn't even explain herself, though. She was trying to say, hey, well, you know, it's just business, and, you know, Anton does this stuff for the camera. You know, man, listen, man. Listen, baby. Straight up, man. You ain't even got no honor for your husband, man. And don't say you do, because you don't. And see, that's another thing. I didn't know she was married at first. That's another thing. When I first talked about this shit, I didn't know she was married. I don't find out she married now. You married? Oh, hell no. It's a whole different situation. You married. We in a whole different situation. You married? Uh-uh. No, I ain't going down like that. You married, shorty. So she definitely trifling, man. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all go check out the interview on Perspective. Dude was ice grilling this girl. And the answer she gave wasn't too respectful of her husband, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all make sure I hit the like button, man. Let's get over 1,000 likes.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.